Who loves racing games here, y'all? Who's excited? Y'all like racing games?
Yes.
Crickets. Oh, you do? Nice, Austin. That's cool. So I love to hear that. Opinion. Oh, you didn't say anything.
Yeah, that I don't.
You don't like racing games? So sad. But you like Rocket League, though, which is good.
It's not racing.
Yeah, you're right.
So
you're
every
right. Sports game. Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about the Crew Motorfest in 2024. So why are we talking about the Crew Motorfest? Well, it's because I'm anxiously awaiting Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, and I want it so bad. And in lieu of not having it, I've been going back to the Crew Motorfest because it's on my console and I want to play it. And it's a nice break in between like the stress of Helldivers. I just want to cruise down the road. You know what I mean? And this gives me that itch that I've been so anxiously waiting to scratch. So what is the Crew Motorfest? If you don't know what it is, well, you should. It's a racing game that came out last year in September. It is from the team that made The Crew, which used to be like a whole entire United States you could drive around in. Well, with Motorfest, they decided to kind of trim down and just focus on the island of Oahu, which you might be like, Test Drive Unlimited did that a long time ago. Well, funny you mentioned that because I mentioned that actually, because a lot of the team that's working on this actually came from the crew that did the original Test Drive Unlimited.
Nice.
So they're kind of like doing a modern day version of said game. So this game is not like a 10 out of 10, okay? It's not like going to blow your socks off or anything like that. But having jumped back into it, I'm like, man, this is a kind of a breath of fresh air. It's kind of like when I was like obsessed with Riders Republic for a little bit. It was just fun just to drop in there, do a couple races, unlock some shit, and then advance onward and then move on from there. And that's what this game gives me. This game is gorgeous, by the way. Like, the graphics are incredible. Some of the best graphics I've ever seen. You're having a weird surprise.
Didn't we already talk about this game?
Yes, we're doing it in 2024 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of update,
It's not a review. That's why I pulled up that video to make sure that we had views on it, But this is what it's like in 2024 because I'm revisiting it.
I got you.
Kind of like, remember when we did that video with Ghost Recon Breakpoint in 20 whatever, and it like blew up, This is going to blow up.
It's gonna
blow up, right? Hit that like button, like and subscribe.
Yeah, prove me wrong.
No, so I wanted to give a little update to this game since it's been out for now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish months, thereabout, 8 or 9 months, kind of see where things are sitting. So the bulk of this game was set around this thing called playlists, which playlists are a series of races that are centered around a central idea. So like, for example, one of them is kind of driving through like a Hawaii tour. So you're driving these really cool cars and just basically driving around Hawaii just to experience like the beautifulness of the island and stuff like that. And then they have other modes. It's like a Porsche legacy story where you get to follow like the Porsche legacy and learn the history of like the Porsche. And then they have one that's like solely focused on Lamborghini. And then they did some that were like partnered with content creators. So content creators are brought into the game to talk about different things. So like we're watching a video right now, Black Panther. Black Panther actually has an update coming out in the game. They partner with him to do a playlist that features him because he's a big YouTuber that just like does all YouTube on racing games.
But does he sing?
No.
Oh, a playlist. Oh, okay.
Playlist is like a series of like a video playlist, Yeah.
You fucking goober.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he sings too. That's cool.
Yeah, I know. So
he plays.
So Fortnite, they got people who singing.
No.
Oh yeah.
They don't sing.
Nope,
yeah.
Totally different.
No, so his playlist is just like a curated, like here's the history that I want to kind of tell in the game or whatever,
That's cool.
and they
That's
partner
cool.
with him to
Okay,
like
yeah.
kind of he commentates and does stuff. Yeah,
That's what my girlfriend tells me.
yeah.
When you say something fucking off the wall, that's when you know they want to keep you, but you're so dumb. It's like, he's cute.
That's funny. So one of the ones that they recently brought into the game is a drift mode, actually. So they have a drift, 2 drift series that you can go through, which like drifting was in the game when it first launched. So people were like, oh man, I want some drifting. Drifting's so fun, So they've added that component into it. So they've evolved the game over time and added new features and new playlists and stuff like that. And now there's like a shit ton of content in here. Like there was like 8 playlists, I would say, and now there's like 15. Or something like that, 14 or 15. So there's a lot more variety of things to do in the game.
Okay.
And it's just like, it's really interesting how they handle it because you drop in, you're in a hub area first, and people can show off their cars and compete to get voted on because there's a whole system in here where you can like modify your car to like look really cool and unique.
Yeah.
With the liveries and like the stickers and stuff, the vinyls you put on your vehicle. So you can customize that and then put it up
that's
on
cool.
a competition for people to like vote on it. So you can actually
so
like
it's like
literally
a car
walk
show.
around. Yeah, you're walking around a showroom when you start the game to see like what's the new playlist and what's the new live events that are going on in the game, because it is a live service type game. Then you can also walk around people's cars that are in the car show and like vote on your favorites and stuff as you're traveling through. But it's just like really fun and kind of therapeutic just to sit here and just like jump in and play this game for a little bit. And a lot of people are complaining about the game because the map is super small and there's not enough to do. And I feel like that's a good thing,
Ubisoft needs to get a hold of it.
you know, because like, well, this is Ubisoft, you know,
it is.
so
That's
yeah,
right.
it's an Ubisoft game.
What do they do? Why are they doing this?
wrong?
And it's the opposite of what Ubisoft normally does, where they're like, oh, let's do a bunch of shit, you know, and throw it into a map.
Yep.
Instead, this is like actually a lot more. There's still a lot to do in this game, but like it's a much kind of more contained experience, which I really appreciated. Because I thought when they did the United States, like the United States map was just too sparse and had a lot of emptiness to it. Whereas this is very much like every little area is very well detailed and defined, which makes it a lot more exciting. And it's super fun to jump into and play. It runs super smooth, super streamlined. And honestly, like if you guys are in a racing games, there's not a lot of racing games out there to play right now. And this is a good alternative to, if you don't have Xbox and can't play Forza Horizon, like this is still a good
Another
solid
racing game I don't want to play. Okay.
No, Forza Horizon 5 is one of the best games ever, man. It's gonna like probably on my top 10 list of all time, you know? I put so many hours in that game. Oh god, it's so good.
I didn't make top 5.
Huh? No, it didn't make top 5, but but it is in the top 10, which is pretty good.
Okay,
You know?
It's still a list. It's still a
It's
list.
still a list. But yeah, this game is a great alternative for those that are on like PlayStation or whatever and just want to jump into something. It has the allure of Riders Republic, where you can jump in with your friends and run around and race and stuff like that. But you can also just play solo and have a good time as well.
You almost got him.
Yeah, play with friends. You want to play?
yeah.
You should get it. Come on,
Riders
join me.
Republic.
Riders Club.
It's very
I
similar.
mean, we can play Riders Republic if you want to come back.
Oh yeah.
They have skateboarding now. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and they got BMX biking and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to
So-
play it so badly.
Yeah. So the
Not
one
really.
the one thing that this game doesn't do well enough, which I'm excited for Test Drive Unlimited to hopefully do, is the feeling of just cruising in the world. Like I love cruising around in here, but they have so many opportunities for you to just like zip around through. So this game, one thing I didn't talk about in here is that this is like Riders Republic, where you can transition to different types of vehicles. So you have cars, boats, and planes. They still don't do a good job of emphasizing the boats and the planes in this game. Like they have all these like really cool like sporty planes and stuff like that. It's dominantly like a racing game with cars.
Yeah.
Like what I usually do is I switch to a plane to get across the map, and then I switch back to my car to like drive around, which I kind of don't like. I have that ability because one of the allures of Test Drive Unlimited was that I would drive around these like mountainous hills and stumble upon a bunch of stuff that I wouldn't know existed.
So now you're bypassing.
Now I'm
it all.
bypassing a lot of that stuff. Yeah.
Well, you can control yourself and not do that.
Yeah, but it's so hard, man.
Oh
I'm
my
just like,
God.
I want to get to that
You are the
point. You
worst.
know?
You
I
are
am the
fucking
worst. Yeah, dude, I am the
I
worst.
don't like microtransactions, but I'm going to fucking use them. Oh, the consumer's always the issue.
Exactly. You're right.
Just drive.
Don't let me do it. You know?
They knew
Don't
that
let
you
me
would
do it.
just give in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been cool to jump back into the game. I'm just amazed at how well this game performs. Like it runs so well, and driving around the world is really, really nice. It's super smooth, great graphics. All the cars feel different and handle really nicely. It's a great game, and I think everybody should give it a try if you are needing or have been hankering for a racing game. This game is still a pretty solid one to jump into and explore the realm. And I love the map design too, like the way
Yeah,
you
the
can,
map
like, you
design
can
looks
zoom in
cool.
really close and you see like a 3D topographic map, and you zoom really far out, and you can see like obviously like a nice zoomed out view. But the only thing I don't like about this game is the way that you unlock fast travel. You have to play a pretty long time to get fast travel, but in a sense that's probably a good thing because it's forcing you to explore, even though like you can still switch to just a plane whenever you want. Yeah,
Don't play the game.
I hate the plane. I love the plane.
But there's also this. So at the end of each playlist, they have like kind of a big epic like send off kind of thing. And the one playlist I went through was the one that was exploring Hawaii. And the last race that you do was so fucking intense because it is it was about a 35-minute race, and it takes you around the entire perimeter of the island and semi real time, which Test Drive Unlimited had that also, and I did that one with the bike. But this one you're forced into a car. Well, actually, no, they force you into 3 different cars, which is kind of nice. So they start you out with a slower car, and you drive like a quarter of the map. And then they drop you in a different car, and you drive another quarter of the map. And then you drop you in a third car, and it's like a super fast Lamborghini. And then you're like, fuck yeah, we're hauling right now, and like finish off the map. But it's really cool to explore the entire island in like 35 minutes, where I just literally sat there and just like raced for a whole. You didn't have to win, which is great, because that would piss me off if I got through 30 minutes of it and didn't win anything. But you just had to finish the race. It was cool. So.
You need one of those like full setups.
I know, dude. I do. I really do. Yeah.
He would enjoy.
I used to have one back in the day.
Yeah.
Like I used to have a racing
whole
wheel and all
chassis
that
and
stuff.
stuff?
Yeah, dude.
But no, he did not have a chassis.
No, get a
No.
chassis, dude.
I didn't have a
Fuck it.
chassis, but yeah, you have to where
Like,
he had the
whole
plastic
chair and
racing
everything.
wheel.
Man. No, I mean,
I
like,
know.
a whole-
Yeah,
that's
like,
another reason to clear out my bedroom.
Yeah, it
It's
is. If
just
you ever
like-
do it,
Yeah.
surround yourself with Legos and your racing rig.
We're diving. Well, I'm racing.
I'm racing.
I'll put those lights up that react to the or like what you have,
like
that
what I
react to
have.
what's going on.
Right,
Yeah.
dude.
See, you're missing out.
Be
3
so
years
cool,
later,
man.
I still need to clean out my room.
At that
didn't
point,
need to
Test
buy
Drive
that
Unlimited will be
couch.
out, you know?
Yeah.
No, I did. I wanted that
Didn't
couch.
need that couch or carpet. You
You don't
needed
have friends
a
to
rig.
come over, so you don't need the couch. Just
No,
get rid
I
of the
have
couch.
friends that come
You
over.
don't have
yeah.
friends.
Yeah. I'll come over and
We're not your friends.
Well, I mean, I don't invite y'all over.
We're
I
your
invite
partners.
other
We're
people
your
over.
partners.
I invite other people over.
Oh yeah.
You just aren't ever
imaginary
invited. So yeah, who's
seriously.
gonna get Crew Motorfest with me?
Get no.
I'm not.
Oh no, maybe Test Drive Unlimited, but
I tell you
Yeah,
what,
dude.
if you finish playing Assassin's Creed Unity with me, I will fucking buy this game.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Okay.
that's a good trade-off.
Well, I don't have to finish Assassin's Creed Unity. We just have to finish the co-op missions. I'm
fine.
still pissed off that like I was hoping that in Unity we would be able to like do the story together, but it's not that way. It's just you just do co-op missions. There's like a handful
There's a
of them.
shit ton of co-op.
There's just a
not
handful. I mean, there
there's a
probably
shit
is.
ton. There's a shit ton.
But it's different and it sucks. I wish it
it's
was
not different. It's fucking extremely fun playing with other people.
Yeah. So we'll do it. I'll get there.
Don't be a master assassin before you even fucking turn on the game.
Yeah. I just wish it was 60 frames per second, man.
It's a huge.
It would help a lot. But anyway, the Crew Motorfest, everybody. It's 2024. It's been out for about 8 months. If you haven't jumped in this game yet and you're looking for a racing game to hold you over for other racing games, this is way better than Need for Speed. What was that last one called? Unbound?
Underground? Oh,
Unbound. Yeah.
Unbound,
that game was, I thought I liked it when I first played it. And I was like, man, this is too
Yeah, you were
stressful.
like, this is good. This is good.
Yeah, it was just stressful as shit.
Oh,
Yeah. I liked it when I first started the game, and then it quickly I
fell
dropped off. Yeah. This one has a way more interesting map to explore, and the controls are way better, and there's a lot more
beautiful
cars.
game.
Yeah. So, the Crew Motorfest 2024, pick it up, check it out. One of the few Ubisoft hits that's been out recently.
Wow.
Your opinion may vary.
Drastically.